Now, I'm sure most, if not all of us, have heard the phrase, throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. I've heard it and I've used it quite often. I did a little research and I found out there are two known origins or suggested origins of the saying, and both of them are very interesting. The one that I use and the one that I learned back when I was working at a family-style Italian restaurant when I was younger is in cooking pasta. Take one noodle out of the pot, throw it against the wall, and if it sticks, don't ask me how, and don't ask me why, if it sticks to the wall, that pasta is ready to go. Even though there's probably a sound why behind it, most people don't know. It's a saying that we use. It's something that we've done just because we learned it. But the problem is sometimes we take that same approach to our lives, to our business, to our relationships. We're looking to start a business and we're not really sure what area you want to go in. We kind of have little gifts in this area, gifts in that area, and we think this area could be a good money maker and let me follow this area or whatever. So we just throw it up against the wall. And if it sticks, we go with that. No understanding of the why, no foundation, no planning behind why we do what we do. Just trial and error. And my point today is very simple. You can build a successful team. You can lay the foundation or the infrastructure for a successful business or company. You can't even build a successful relationship with trial and error. We're just throwing it up against the wall and see if it sticks. So a couple of things you have to do if you really want to work towards success in any of these areas in our lives. The first thing is we have to understand where we're gifted. Understand what's best for us. Some sound reasoning behind why you do what you do. Understanding where you're gifted. If you're starting a business, not just jumping out there because one area is hot. Let me get involved in this because the market is moving this direction. Well, if you don't have the skill sets to follow those market trends, you will fail. The second thing, once you identify where you're gifted and the things that matter to you, you have to work towards being better. Work towards being better even in those areas, but primarily in the areas where you don't succeed, where you don't excel, the areas where you fail. Work towards being great, not staying stuck at a level saying, you know what, I'm not good at this, so I'll just stay here. Realizing that something that you may not be good at today, you can be better at tomorrow. Striving to get better. And the very last thing, you have to follow your heart. Follow what's in your heart. Follow what's in your heart from a standpoint of your passion. Because if you have passion in a certain area, then you'll give it everything you have. You'll be driven. You'll strive to succeed and be at your very best. But if your heart's not in it, your effort won't be in it. Or if your heart's not in it, the moment you face a setback, you'll just fall back. You won't use that setback as a setup to be greater. You'll just say, oh well, I didn't really want this anyway. Just something I was doing. When you live a life based on just throwing stuff against the wall to see if it sticks, trial and error, then you won't have a true passion to be great. You won't have a passion to succeed, that drive, that undeniable thirst to be great. You just go through the motions. Oh well. Real lackadaisical approach to it. And you'll never succeed. Listen, I recognize that there are going to be some things in life that we do from a trial and error standpoint. The only way we can really learn is to try to put our effort in a certain area. But instead of just trying anything or throwing stuff up against the wall, you have to identify the areas where you want to put your effort. The areas where you want to sow into. Because those are the areas where you reap. So if you're just trying something, everybody else is doing it, you won't be successful. But if it's something that you feel like you can be successful at, you can be great at, and you have a desire to do it, go for it. Give it everything you have. And you won't just live life as trial and error, throw things up against the wall. You'll live life walking towards your destiny to be great. Oh,